begun to use our boat for fishing. And we got a magic scroll. Alright, cool. So pretty much everything is starting to look better already. We just have to work on this part. Now if they would get their act together. Because man, the lake was purified and a monster's lair was taken care of in the time that it took to build across the river. Come on, guys. Come on, you can do it. I guess in the meantime, let's clear out the rest of the marsh because we're going to need land to develop and to grow out our population further. And you never know, we might find something else lying behind this marshland. You're never quite certain. But yeah, to maximize your population count, you want to have as much land to work with as possible. Yep, so let's continue clearing things out as we inch our way along this seal. So there's 135 blue. I mean, I wonder how many like what happens if you kill them all. I mean, I don't feel like finding out because 135 is a lot. I mean, that's a hell of a lot. Yeah, 133, so I can only imagine what happens if you are to just, I don't know, kill it. But that's the final monster's lair, so. And what have you found? We found a strange statue that represents you as an offering. Please accept it. And, alright, let's see what they have to offer us. A bomb, that works. Wheat, and magical stardust. This is a magical ability that we can use, which actually will be very beneficial to us. So let's see here. Bomb. Yeah, so we already learned it, so no use really going there, but yeah, so we learned another magical ability that we can select before we go into acts of a stage. And they'll be useful for taking on bosses. It gets a little crazy as we go on. Especially for the next settlement that we have to go to. No, let's not use that. We want to use the sun. And, you know, I would try and use the fast forward ability just to speeding this up a little bit. But I'm afraid of what that would do to the recording, so I guess just to spare you from having to watch me do this, I'll come back once this is further developed, or if something occurs that is important also to highlight. So I'll be right back. Alright, so going back now, we are listening to the people. My master, since sealing the last monster's lair, something very dreadful has occurred. A monster appeared from the old castle by the lake and demanded a sacrifice from us. We spent hours discussing this hideous demand and sadly determined 3 people should be selected by drawing lots. Unfortunately, one of those to be sacrificed is my son, Teddy. My master, please go to the old castle and save our son and our land. Now, I can only imagine, would you actually be asking me this if it wasn't your son? But I think it kind of halts building because everybody's kind of freaked out because of this. So, I mean, naturally so. I mean, who really wants to deal with that? A sacrifice. But before we go on, we will select a magic, which I should have taken note to do the last time. But we'll choose Magical Stardust. And it rains down. It's like Meteo if you think about it from Final Fantasy. And let's, yeah, level 7, okay. And let's save quickly, so I can show off what the saving process is like. Do you want to continue building your world? Yes. I am so diligent. But let's go forward and take on this boss. I don't think this is the one that I'm thinking of either. Well, actually, it is. It's a pretty. It's kind of a rough act. I don't like the boss as much. It's got a whole Castlevania-esque feel to it. At least, just to me, it does. But we have like 4 little blue demons. These guys take 3 damage, but they always shoot a projectile, so you have to kind of keep that in mind. Alright, so. And, that is not what you want to do. That's great. Psh. Alrighty, the fail begins. Sometimes I just wanted to jump on this platform. That's all, people. Trust me, I don't suck. Well, it's possible, but... Oh my god. Alright, this is an interesting situation I've created for myself. But there's a little drop on the bottom there. But if you go up, that's where you actually want to go. And you have these little oozes here that will try and jump you. And these guys, they take only 2 hits, but... You know, just getting through this, just take your time, really. Just take your time, because you don't want to die. At least I don't want to die. I've died enough so far. Just take the hit, because you get the health regen, so all is well in that respects, but I tell you, you just have to take your time with these stages. That's really your saving grace in this game. It's just the ability to take your time. Because if you rush through it, then you're going to most likely die. Just be careful here, traversing this little area, because it gets a little fugly. These guys, they have the ability to stretch out their arms, so they're small creatures, but you wouldn't think they would be able to reach you, but alas, they stretch out their arms, and then they hit you pretty nasty. Something nasty. Oh my god, okay. These things, you just have to wait for the right moment. Alright, 1, 2, 3, yeah, there we go. And this part, I'm always so skittish about these things. As long as you jump right in the middle, you should be fine. Just wait for the next available platform, and then scale your way up here. Taking out any slimes that come your way. There we go. And there is a drop right there, but I'm not going to risk it. They dive, so just step back, dodge his projectiles. Usually I don't have trouble. I mean, just think the first boss, really. I just can't get the timing. That's what it is. Alright, so I think this is the boss now, right? No, not yet. Hopefully there's like a drop or something. There's no excuse. Oh, there is one here actually. So you just wait for one to pop up. Bam, bam, bam. It's kind of like Mega Man in a way. Oh. Okay, that's not good. Regain control. Alright, so right here, right here, right here. And there's your health restore. And there we go. Alright, don't... I always fail to, like, dodge that. I suck. But, here's our boss. And, just use this, really. It'll kick his ass really soundly. And he's dead. As easy as that. Just Stardust, and that destroys this guy in no time. But if you actually try physically, rather than using magic, he can be kind of tough, because he has 2 forms. He has the wizard form, and then once he's been beat up enough, he turns into a werewolf and jumps around the screen. But I wasn't going to deal with that, especially on camera. I mean, you already saw how I did with the first one, so did not feel like taking all day with that. But now we have cleared the monsters from Bloodpool, and Teddy has returned from the castle carrying a precious skull. Scroll, not a skull. Thank you very much for taking care of us, my master. We can now look after ourselves. So many typos, I think. Pretty sure I'm running into a bunch of them. So we have finally finished the road connecting us with our neighboring town, Fillmore. So now the two towns can cooperate with each other and intermingle. Alright, so now they have the ability to produce wheat over in Fillmore. I know it's unexpected, but our people in Bloodpool have something to tell you. Master, it may sound strange to you, but please hear our plea. Our people have become bitter and selfish. We have so many quarrels and fights. I'm afraid I've worked them too hard in building our town and have caused them too much stress. My master, have you anything that will calm the people? So currently, as it stands, we have really nothing we can do. But if we go to a new settlement, Cassandora, we will run into something that will actually help us out. Now before we move on, let's choose the fire magic. It shoots flames from the left and the right. And here we go, next act. I mean, I'm probably going to cut the video before this, just because I like to kind of do this in segments by town to town and all that good stuff.